this lesson we'll look at subtracting mixed numbers. So if I have 3 1/3 minus 1 2/3, the issue that I end up arising here is my 1/3 is smaller than 2/3. So what ends up having to happen is I have to borrow from my whole. Turns that into a 2. Now, the whole that I will borrow, I've got to add to my fraction right here. Now, the tricky part in this case, my 1/2, I'm going to make it be 3/3. Being 3 is my denominator, I want to make this be the same. So what I will end up adding here is I will make my 1 now a 4. I took my 3/3 and added 1/3 to it to make it 4/3. Now I can go through and subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2, and that stays the same. 2 minus 1 is 1. So there's one of the methods that you would have to use, is that borrowing part of it. Now as you go through some of these, all of these as well, you can see that we'll have to do a lot of borrowing in all these. Now in this case, we don't have anything there. So 8 is going to equal 7 3/3. The reason that is we're going to borrow from that 8, turn it into a 7. We borrowed 1/2 from it. That's where our 3/3 comes into play. Now I can do 3 minus 2 is my 1/3, and I get my 4 in there as well. So that's another sample for you on how to subtract mixed numbers.